toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in stride at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the USC Trojans offense will have its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Creates a little room. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fowler. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Quickly out to the tight end. The Trojans will move the sticks with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Fowler. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Jordan. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They're going to do a better job.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your play.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Quarterback will keep it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Ncaa. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Ncaa. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense... it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark it down at the 18. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's Frazier. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely perfect. And the field field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Using his legs, it's Frazier. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. To the air, it's Mendoza. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got him. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. From the gun. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. He just got in trouble when he tried.
Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most... creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous L.A. Coliseum.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Calder? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Jordan. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Throwing right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in a slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The give from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the... And now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown USC. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. That's reeled in, it's Carter. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be. If they show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense, not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot. And this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man down the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Power football with the run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got a man. It's Jordan. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the 1st down at the 31.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is,
Sprinting away.
and he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
That's caught. It's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Catch in the middle. It's Humphreys. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They just keep firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off play action. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Got him downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Mendoza. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. 25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Turning it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.